Hi, welcome back to BuonaPappa. Today we're going to talk together about egg substitutions while cooking for babies, toddlers and kids. Unfortunately, intolerances and allergies are very common in babies and in kids. About 6 million kids have a food allergy all around the world. And statistically, boys have more allergies than girls. That's very interesting. And allergy symptoms at the beginning, they are very similar to a cold one. Runny nose, rash, cranky mood, upset stomach. So it's kind of difficult at the beginning to notice if it's a food allergy, food intolerance, or if it's a mild cold. That's why it's very important, if you have any concern on this matter, to consult your pediatrician and to do all the tests in order to know what's going on. Among all the possible food allergies that exist, the one that have been asked the most in my food blog is egg allergy. Eggs are the second most common allergy in babies, toddlers and kids, where cow's milk is number one allergy reason. The good news is that with age, there are high chances that your little ones will outgrow the allergy or the intolerance. Studies demonstrate that 50% of kids with an egg allergy, they outgrow the allergy by the age of 3, and the 50% goes up to 66% by the age of 5. This is an amazing news because eggs, they contain so many good nutrients for your little ones, so they are a very good food to offer to kids. Still, some kids, they will be allergic to eggs for the rest of their lives. And also, if your kid is allergic to egg, in between baby, toddler and kid stage, there are so many recipes, healthy ones, that they use eggs. So I thought that it would be useful to give you all the different substitutions that you can use instead of eggs, so that when you find a recipe that you think your little one will love but has eggs inside, you simply switch the eggs with one of these substitutions. So let's start together. To find the right substitution, we are starting asking ourselves why we use eggs in a recipe. Why not another ingredient? Well, first of all, eggs are loaded with good nutrients, proteins, omega-3s, so a simple egg frittata with some veggies can really represent a full, complete and healthy meal for your little one. But also eggs, they have important roles in the recipe, and different ones. Eggs can have a binding role, so it means that eggs, they act as a glue for the other ingredients, so they keep together the final recipe. Or they have a leavening effect. It means that they give air, fluffiness to the final recipe. What they do is that eggs, they kind of trap the air in the recipe and they keep the air inside, so that the final product, it's airy, it's very fluffy. Another role very similar is that eggs, they keep the final result very moist, so moist is the goal. In other recipes, eggs are only used for decoration, because if you brush some egg on top of a recipe and bake it, the eggs, they brown, they get golden while baking, giving that lovely golden color on top. So, pending the role that eggs have in the recipe that you want to use, you can substitute them in different ways. Let's start. First case. Eggs are used for moist, to have a very moist final product. In this case, you can substitute eggs with unsweetened applesauce, and homemade applesauce is one of the easy recipes to prepare. Second, vegetable sauce, butternut squash, pumpkin, carrot are just few examples. Silken tofu, yes, soy can be used as a substitute, but just be aware that if you're baking, tofu and soy will make your final product more dense and heavy. Unsweetened coconut yogurt or a mix of chia seeds and water. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds every 3 tablespoons of water. You mix everything, you let it rest for a few minutes. You will see that the chia seeds will start thickening. That's when you need to add them to the other ingredients. Another note on chia seeds is that they will make the final product a bit dense. Still, I really like the chia seeds as a substitution. Second case, if you're using eggs for binding together, means for gluing together so that the final product doesn't fall apart, you can simply substitute 1 egg with 1 mashed ripe banana. Of course, you will taste the banana, so I suggest it for sweet recipes, or 1 mashed avocado. I really love hashed avocado. Avocado, they will also give extra omega-3s to your recipe, and usually you're not going to taste any flavor because avocado has a very mild flavor that they can be covered by others very easily. Any nut butter of your choice, the most popular almond butter or peanut butter, of course, if you do not have any nut allergy in the family. Chickpea flour with the addition of water. Arrowroot, that basically is like cornstarch with the addition of water, or agar-agar, that is a lovely Japanese algae, comes in forms of a white powder and has a lovely binding property. Third case, if you're using eggs for leavening, so to give more air to the final product. In this case, you can use as a substitute flax seeds with water, same proportion as chia seeds. 1 tablespoon of flax seeds with 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it, let it thicken, and then add it to the mix. Super rich in omega-3s, but has the same side effects of chia seeds and tofu. It will make the final result a bit heavy, a bit dense, and also have a kind of nutty background flavor that you might like or not. Or you can use apple cider vinegar plus baking soda to grasp all the air bubbles and keep them inside your final dish. The last one, it's kind of unusual, but I really like it. It's called aquafaba. Aquafaba is the water that is left when you cook beans or legumes, or if you use an organic can of beans or chickpeas, the water, the liquid that is inside, that is aquafaba. It has leavening properties. My personal suggestion is to test, to try. So I did a lot of tests, I try a lot of recipes, and when I find the right substitute, then I keep it. So if in BuonaPappa recipes you see any egg substitution suggestion, it means that I've been trying all the different options, and the one that I'm sharing with you is the one that I think is the best one. So try and see what works better for you. Also, to be sincere, there are some recipes that really don't work without eggs. I'm talking about frittata, egg omelets, egg muffins, where eggs, they are the main and maybe even only ingredient of the recipe. I really hope this video was helpful for you. I really hope your kids, if they do have any egg allergy, I really hope they are going to outgrow them. If you want to know more, or if you want to read all the resources that I read in order to combine together this video, check all the links in the area here below. Remember to subscribe to BuonaPappa. Every single week you will receive a new recipe from me. Ciao, ciao, ciao!